Hi, my name is Adam Robles, and I realize that the title of this video may have shocked you, but it isn't what you think. I am absolutely still convinced that the abortion issue is one of the most important issues involved in biblical justice that we're engaged in as a country. I think that the epidemic of systematic killing that goes on in the womb is absolutely abhorrent and evil, and one of the worst things I could even imagine being so popular. And so I'm still very much anti-abortion. However, there is a movement afoot, and it has been this way for quite some time. There is a movement afoot to sort of kind of finagle the meaning of pro-life into incorporating all of these other things that have nothing to do with abortion. So liberals have done this for a long time. They've said that you're not really pro-life because you support the death penalty, or you're not really pro-life because you don't support welfare and things like that. So you're just pro-birth. And my response to that was always, yeah, I am pro-birth. That's exactly right. I think births are a good thing, and I'm pro that. And so liberals have done this for a while. They've kind of made that kind of point to try to win, I don't know, some argument or something like that. But what I've found is actually people that you would normally consider conservatives are doing the same thing. I saw a recent tweet that somebody had posted from Russell Moore. I guess he had a life conference, a pro-life conference over the weekend, and he was introducing Ann Voskamp, and her talk was going to be about immigration and refugees. And that was in the pro-life conference. And so this is something that now, even on the Christian side, on the conservative side of things, that's becoming more popular, where you say, well, you can't be pro-life unless you're also pro-immigration and pro-refugees, and also, pro-whatever liberal thing you can imagine. And that's just not the case. Pro-life has nothing to do with that. Pro-life is a very specific thing. And so if that's what pro-life is going to mean, then I'm quite happy to discard the term. I don't need to be called pro-life. I'm just fine being anti-abortion. Okay, I'm just fine being anti-baby killing. I don't need the rest of that stuff as well. And the sad part about that is, even with the Russell Moore tweet that I talked about, I probably agree with him, and also Ann Voskamp. I don't know what she said, but based on what it looked like that was about, I probably agree with them on the refugee thing. I probably agree with them on the immigration issue. But I recognize that has nothing to do with pro-life. If you keep doing this, eventually pro-life, you won't be able to be pro-life unless you're voting Democrat, unless you support all the nonsense that Democrats support. And so, you know what? If that's what you want pro-life to be going forward, I'm quite happy with that. I don't need to have the label. I'm quite happy to be anti-abortion, and that's what I'm focused on. I don't need to embrace the whole Democrat liberal structure of cradle to grave care, that kind of thing. I'm not interested in that. I'd rather be able to maintain my nuance. I'd rather be able to maintain a biblical position on all those issues. So yeah, if that's what pro-life has become, if that's what pro-life means, that I have to go along with all this other stuff as well, welfare, things like that, I'm quite happy not to be pro-life anymore. And so that's why I titled this video the way it is. I think you should be careful, because if people are telling you what pro-life means, and it means all this stuff that's unbiblical, I would suggest discarding it as well. The term isn't important. What matters is what your positions are, right? So if you're anti-abortion and you're not the rest of those other things, you don't support the immigration stuff, you don't support welfare and things like that, just discard the term. I don't care. They can have it for all I care. In fact, anti-abortion cuts to the quick a lot better. I mean, it's just actually a more precise term. And so, yeah, I'm for the criminalization of abortion. I want it to be criminalized. I want people who do abortions to be prosecuted. I want them to be punished accordingly. And that's as simple as that. Anyway, that's my video. I just wanted to give those thoughts. Hope it was helpful, and God bless.